go outside. The snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile. Good morning everyone and welcome back to Vlogmas. I am currently just taking a little break off doing some work. Like I said in yesterday's video, we are only a day ahead now, so I am having to just focus on doing work in the morning. So I'm just taking a little break because I just had a delivery at the door, so I thought this was a good opportunity to pop on and say hello. I'm not really sure what the plan is today, because basically I had the plan to clean the house. Like today was going to be the clean with me. It might still be, you guys will know more because of the title, but I've mentioned a little bit on the channel that I get a bit of like, I don't like saying it's chronic pain because that feels too dramatic, and I don't know, I feel like I'm using it not in the same way as people who get chronic pain, so I feel like I'm like not insulting them, but it's not paying homage to how much pain people get with chronic pain. But I get quite bad headaches quite regularly, and I'm going through a ton of hospital testing at the minute. I've posted about it in my community tab, and I think I mentioned it in the drive with me, but basically they think I might have a heart condition and it's causing these headaches, and I've just woke up and today is not a good day headache wise. It is very much luck of the draw as to whether I get one or not, because it all comes from lying down. Like lying down is the thing that gives me the headaches, and obviously I lie down to go to bed, and it genuinely is just like sometimes when I wake up in the morning I've had a headache from lying down in bed. And today is one of those days, which is so annoying because I need to get stuff done. I had a list of things that I needed to do today because Jack is at work. He is at his Christmas work lunch, so he's down in Durham. So I was like, okay, I can get stuff done, I can clean the house, and also I need to wrap his presents because his present came yesterday. What is it with Amazon and just leaving stuff outside? One of Jack's presents was sat outside all day and all night. Because we weren't in when they delivered, so they just left it outside. Anyone could have picked it up, and it's also been sitting outside in the weather. So I need to check it, but the last one got delivered yesterday, so I need to wrap his presents while he's not here. So I need to do that. I wanted to clean the house, but my headache's making things a little bit difficult. But currently I am literally just sat in my corner editing, but I thought I'd pop on and say hello just whilst it is still the morning. But yeah, again, not sure what's happening today, but welcome to another day of Vlogmas. It's 2 o'clock, I've just finished work. I have sent the video over to Deborah to check that she's happy with everything that I included in the vlog, just because obviously it's their wedding. I want to make sure that she's happy that I've put stuff in. So I've just sent that over to her, so I'm waiting for her to say she's okay with it, and then I can put it live. I need to eat, but I don't know if you can like tell it in my eyes, but my head feels so bad, and standing up makes it worse. So I just don't want to get up to get lunch because I know that's gonna make me feel worse. But I know there's meds in there. Like I need some paracetamol, but I don't want to get up to get the paracetamol. So I'm just kind of trying to urge myself to get up. I've just texted Jack to ask if he knows what time he's leaving as well, because I don't know how long I've got to wrap his presents, because I know they kind of let them go early because he's worked in the morning and then they go for their lunch and then they just like let them leave after. So I think he's planning on coming home straight after, but actually I think he mentioned popping to Metro to get something, and then he probably has to charge the car because we always have to charge the car. So I'm not entirely sure how long I've got, because if I've only got until like 4 or 3, I am running out of time, so I need to kind of like get up, but I just can't face it. I don't want to stand up because I know I'll feel worse. I'll talk about it briefly because I have talked to you guys about it in the drive with me, but I've been for some hospital appointments since I last updated you. I put it in my community tab because one appointment that I went for a consultation, that's all I got told. All I got told was, you've got an appointment with the Falls, the elderly clinic and Falls specialist. And I was like, I didn't even know, I thought they'd got it wrong. I was like, I'm 27, why am I having this appointment? And they were like, oh no, it's for your heart, it just goes through that clinic and it's just a consultation. And I was like, all right, okay, awesome. So I turned up to that thinking I was going to be in there for half an hour max, and I had loads of testing done. Like I had ECG done lying down, an ECG done standing up. I had my blood pressure and heart rate done lying down. I had my blood pressure and heart rate standing up about 3 times. Then I had to that was with a nurse, and then I had to wait for the doctor to be free to go talk to the doctor to have the consultation, and then the doctor had to go talk to the consultant, and then obviously we had to wait for the consultant to be free. So that appointment ended up being like an hour and a half long, which was why I posted on the community tab being like,
vlogmas is coming today. I just didn't realise I was going to be in there for so long. And my heart rate, God, it went so high standing up. Like, I think my resting heart rate is high anyway, so I think it went from about like 70, I think it went up to like 150 just from standing up. Bad. And then also my blood pressure, I have low blood pressure anyway, like just in general. I think it's like a genetic thing because my mum's was always horrific, and my blood pressure is not, it normally sits at like 80/60 rather than like the optimum is 120/80. And when I was stood up, I watched my blood pressure and it went up to 140, and I was like, I think that's the highest blood pressure I think I've ever seen on myself. So there is definitely something going on. I literally, after filming that first clip, got a letter through from the NHS. I'll keep it moving so you can't see my address. I literally got a letter through as well because I got my bloods done in that appointment as well to check my cortisol, and I've had a letter through saying I'm gonna have to go back for more testing because my cortisol isn't right. So I'm not making it up, which is very, very validating because I've had this since I was a kid, and I think everybody thought that I was just trying to get out of doing stuff and say, like, because obviously I'm autistic as well, so there was that kind of stuff where I think people thought I was just being dramatic, but in reality I'm autistic and have heart problems, so it's very validating, but it's also a bit like, why wasn't this found out yet? But never mind. But that's why, like, standing up is the problem. Like, it's actually a problem. It's not just me being like, I think standing up, no, standing up does make things worse. So I think I'm just gonna hype myself up, try and stand up, get some paracetamol. I did ask about that, like which meds would be better when I get these types of headaches, and she said it literally doesn't matter, do whatever you feel best. I'm just gonna have some paracetamol. I'm gonna have an easy lunch. I'm not gonna, because I think standing and cooking chicken is gonna be the worst thing for me, so I think I'm just gonna have some beans. We've got some nice bread buns in at the minute, and hopefully food will help as well, because they did tell me, like, because the doctor was so lovely about everything. She was really, really nice. She was so, because obviously the majority, I'm getting a ton of more testing done in the new year, and a lot of them require me lying down, and she was so apologetic. She was like, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna have to make you lie down, because I wasn't in a good way in that consultation, because obviously I had to have my ECG and my blood pressure lying down, so I wasn't very well. So she was like, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna have to make you go through this again. But she also said that something that could help maybe is like food loading, so eating more in the morning, which I do the exact opposite of currently. I'm not a breakfast person, so I don't force myself to have breakfast. I know this is conflicting because I always say that breakfast on holiday is my favorite meal. I like breakfast foods, I don't like eating in the morning, so that's what I mean if you're a subscriber and you're like, so I don't eat in the morning. And she said that eating a lot more in the morning and like food loading actually might help me feel better. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I might just honestly leave it alone until I get more of my tests done. But they're starting in the new year. I think I've got 2 on one day. I haven't got my tilt test yet. Oh, that was another thing. I think I've mentioned I know this is turning really long, I apologise. I think I've mentioned quite a lot about my motion sensitivity. There might be something in relation to my heart thing that explains my motion sensitivity, which if that can get fixed at the same time, I can't even tell you how amazing that will be, because I am so sick of this motion sensitivity. I'm sick of it. I definitely have more workarounds for it than I've ever had, but oh my god, if that can be fixed as well, incredible. So I've got to another test for that. I haven't had them through yet, and now I've been told I'm gonna have to have another blood test. And then I also had to have some repeat blood tests because my creatinine was too high. I don't know what's happening with that. I haven't heard anything back yet. So there's just a lot of testing going on, which is a bit like, oh, but it's great. I'm really, really grateful for it. I'm so grateful that things are actually getting sorted. Anyway, I've chatted to you guys long enough. I'm gonna go get some food. Someone's here for the boiler. I forgot they were coming, but I was making my lunch, so I'm just sat here waiting because autism. Don't know whether I'm allowed to eat because I don't know how long they're gonna be. So I'm just sat here like, how long does a service on a boiler take? I have no idea. Every time I hear a move, I'm like, I'm too scared to eat. Okay, I've got time to wrap some presents. Jack has texted and he's not going to be back for a while, so I'm going to wrap his present. I thought I'd go through what I got him, because I do normally do the what I got for everyone for Christmas video. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do it this year because I just don't know, but I thought I'd go through it anyway because once they're wrapped I can't show you. So the first one, because I'm sitting on the floor, Oakley's decided to chew on his toy. I apologise, it is quite noisy. It's been around since the beginning of Vlogmas. You might remember me saying that Jack is a pyjama guy. He loves his pyjamas, and we were trying to find matching pyjamas for us both this year, but we just couldn't find any. So I've got him, oh, these are a lovely colour. I've got him some from M&S because I found these aren't matching, so they're just for him. And he never buys like really nice, like a nice pair of pyjamas. My mama normally gets him a set, but he's a bit of a difficult size, so for gifts it's not great. So I've got him these in a 2X. These are from Marks and Spencer's. They look really, really nice, and they're a brushed cotton. I don't know whether to put them back in the Marks and Spencer's bag. Maybe I will. I think I might put them back in. Let me show you what else I got. This is the one that was sat outside, so let's see what it's like. What's the point in putting them on? Okay, it looks okay. So I've got a herd mentality. We've been looking at this for a while. We love board games, and Jack loves big potato games, and we've been looking at this one for a while, and this was the only thing he had suggest for Christmas. He said like one of the ones that we've been looking at, and we've been looking at this in Incoherent for a while. It's actually a really lovely box. All of the cow print is like velvet, so that's really nice. I'm really pleased that it's okay. Then these are the main bits. Okay, first up we have an FC UK black beanie. Look, he's being a little bit of a pain. I'm hoping, so basically it has a beanie that he steals off me. This looks like it might be a bit thick, which is literally a present that I got for Christmas a few years back, and it's the simplest beanie, but he hasn't been able to find a black version of that beanie anywhere, and I thought I'd just hope that this SC UK one was a similar vibe, and I don't know if it is. Oh, actually, oh, it's not bad, you know. Oh, it looks quite big. Hopefully you can roll it up. I don't want to put it on because my hair's a bit greasy. I need to go in the shower later. Okay, hopefully that'll be okay. You can try it and then I can return it if not. Because it just felt like I was trying to make them like too complicated. Like they had like fleece lined in. He just wanted a simple black beanie and he couldn't find it. Then we have some slippers. Yeah, they look better. He has some slippers already, but basically the sole wasn't a hard sole and it's just worn away and he hates that. So I've got him some ones with a hard sole. They're just Jack and Jones ones, and I thought I'd get him in like a nice creamy beige colour. And then his main present are some Vans. He hasn't got any Vans, and these aren't the ones that I wanted to get him, but the ones that I wanted were out of stock. Oh, there's a sticker over them. I can't open them. They're basically, I'll pop a picture up on screen, they're like really, really dark brown. But basically, the reason I wanted to get him some shoes were, oh, I think I mentioned it on another vlog actually. He has some shoes that's all he wears because he just likes the ease of them and the trainers. And I thought Vans, they're easy but still nice. And then these ones are dark brown / black. I thought there'd be like it would be a good option to have a different colour. So that's all his gifts. I think I'm gonna wrap these. I'm gonna put something on the TV. I've kind of like watched all of my favourite Christmas movies, but I'll find something. I'm not feeling good still. My headache's gone a little bit, but I just feel so incredibly tired. But it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna wrap some presents. I am horrific at wrapping presents, so please don't expect this to be pretty. Jack is so good at wrapping presents. I am horrific. So I'm gonna try my best to make them look pretty. Struggling a little bit, and I know I'm struggling because I've just sat, like my movie's finished and I just sat here with nothing on for a good like 5 minutes. My brain normally doesn't do that, it doesn't let me do that, so I'm struggling. I just feel so tired. I've wrapped all of Jack's presents. I was gonna wait for him to get some more wrapping paper because I ran out of the just plain brown wrapping paper that we like to use. But I just wanted it done. It's not done because I ran out of ribbon and I can't find the ribbon that we used last year. So it's not completely finished, but they're all wrapped. And I did some little bits of work for like TikTok and stuff, like interspersed with wrapping. And Oakley's had his tea and stuff. Jack isn't back yet. It's 7:20 and he's not back. He went to Metro. I thought he was going to be back like 5 o'clock. But he's not back yet. But I feel so tired because I finished wrapping. Oakley is being a little bit difficult, if you can hear him crying. I'm not sure what's going on. I was sitting thinking, what can I do? Because there's stuff that needs done, like the house needs cleaned. I need a shower. I need to wash my hair. But I was just sat and I was like, I feel so tired. I can't. I feel like I've managed Vlogmas a lot better this year. Normally, it gets to about the halfway point and I start flagging. Like, I'm like, whew, I'm struggling. Whereas this year, it's took to what, day 21? And it's only just hitting me now. So I definitely feel, is he not even left yet? I'm on my way. But I think it's just taking its toll on me. Just with like having to be on top of it all the time and not really having like a day off, and then also just having a ton of plans. My autistic subscribers will not need it explained to, but it's just, I'm struggling a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do right now because I've posted on TikTok, and TikTok seems to be that if you don't go on the app, things seem to perform better. When I go on the app, it halts my views. So I'm not going on TikTok. I'm not going on Instagram because I've posted on Instagram and that might be the same. So I'm just kind of sitting being like, what do I do? Because I don't want to start anything. I'll figure something out. So it is the next morning. I was a bad vlogger, but also I wasn't in a great way last night. I think I don't know. It just consciously, I was fine. Like consciously it was like, no, I'm okay. I want to be in a good mood. But it was horrific. I just felt like I had no energy. Like Jack came home and had such a good mood, and he came in and he was just like, it's Christmas. And I was just like, I just couldn't be bothered. Honestly, I wanted to be in a good mood. And the reason I started vlogging yesterday was like, no, I'm going to do some cleaning. And people love watching cleaning. But after I'd finished wrapping things and doing bits of work on my phone, I sat on the settee, which was probably the first mistake, I shouldn't have. But I sat on the settee and then was like, right, go clean the kitchen. And I just couldn't get up. Like I couldn't for the life of me do anything. I felt so drained. I think it didn't help. I had I've had 3 now, but I had 2 stints of bad sleep as well. And sleep is so important for me. Like I have to get a good amount, otherwise I do just feel like that. So I think that didn't help. It's just busy as well. Like I know a lot of my subscribers are autistic or ADHD or both, and you guys get it. Like sometimes I think when it's busy, and I actually have been managing so much better this year, like compared to any other year, but it's hard because I can be fine, but then my body goes, no. And that happens a lot more for me than I'd like, because consciously I'm like, no, I'm fine. And then my body disagrees, my brain actually disagrees, and then I end up like what I did last night. So I'm sorry, I know that's not the most cheery thing to put in, but I do want to be a little bit realistic, especially because I have autistic subscribers. So I'm sorry that it was probably not the best vlog in the world again, but we have an exciting day today. I'm starting Vlogmas now, and then we have the lead up to Christmas. Just for a heads up, I don't think I'm going to upload on Christmas Eve. I've got things scheduled in to go up until Christmas Eve, because when I was planning Vlogmas, I had a look and a lot of people do that, but I just feel like it's just a bit of a weird one, because I don't think anybody's watching YouTube on Christmas Eve, so I'm not entirely sure. Like I say, this bit is going like live the day of filming, so I am open to what you guys say. So comment like today if you're watching this, let me know what you think if you want a Christmas Eve upload. But that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope seeing somebody else struggle made you feel less bad if you are struggling. But if you could leave any engagement, give the video a like, comment, let me know about Christmas Eve upload, share and subscribe if you are new. But even if you don't do any of those things, thank you so much for watching. But I shall hopefully see you in another day of Vlogmas. Bye.